On this episode of Rabble Rouser, let's talk about the COVID-19 pandemic and the absolute disgrace of the Trump administration's response to handle the situation. Their complete abdication of their duty to keep the American public safe is a disgrace and deserves to be called to the table for what it is, an abstract and absolute failure. We should have been tracking, testing, and quarantining people from the very beginning. But I guess that's what happens when you elect people that don't believe in science. The contemporary Republican Party does not believe in the power of the federal government, and in direct correlation to that belief has led us to this horrible, horrible situation in our country where 165,000 people have died. Once again, 165,000 people have died. 5 million people are infected, and there's no end in sight. There's no end in sight because the Trump administration has hollowed out the Health and Human Services, the CDC, and numerous parts of the federal government and the agencies that do the hard work behind the scenes that keep us safe and secure. Until we start to test, track, and quarantine people in this country, we are not going to solve this problem, and the economic fallout is only going to get worse. Please contact your senators and congressmen, and especially on the Republican side, to demand that they get their heads out of the sand and take action and do what's needed to turn the tide against this pandemic and get America back on its feet once again. But denying science and pretending that this thing is going to disappear and go away and that it's a hoax is going to lead us to nowhere but more death and more economic disaster. This is Billy Martini for Rabble Rouser. From this side of the dirt, we can still see the promised land from here. We'll see you the next time.